Good morning. My name is Linda Salcedo and welcome back to Breaking Bread with the Ministries. So today I would like to introduce our next guest,
Kay Gojkovic.
Kay.
Got that?
Not ready. Could you say that again?
Kay Gojkovic.
Kay Gojkovic. And can you tell us something about yourself?
I was born and raised in Bisbee. I went to Cochise College. I'm a graduate of Cochise College. Worked for the Bisbee Police Department for 16 and a half years. I went to Arizona State University and retired in 2005. Kind of came back and forth, and since probably the last 10 years, I've been trying to make Bisbee my home forever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What are some things you like to do now that you're able to?
Semi-retired. Well, I enjoy fishing and camping, and we do a lot of fishing up Parker or the White Mountains, Roosevelt
Mm-hmm.
Lake, and luckily we've been very successful at all of them. I'm a volunteer at St. Patrick's Church. I also volunteer with the City of Bisbee. I'm on the Police and Fire Commission as well as Civil Service Commission.
Mm-hmm.
And I volunteer. As a volunteer, I'm president of the St. Patrick's Women's Club.
Mm-hmm.
I also was placed in charge of the managing our new kitchen, which is a commercial kitchen. And so I happily hold the title of certified kitchen manager.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to make sure that all the rules are followed. And I also volunteer for St. Vincent de Paul.
Wear a lot of hats.
A lot of hats. Not enough time.
Not enough time. All right. So, just going back to the Women's Club, how did you get into this position?
Well, I started off just as a member. I found myself needing to do something different because, I mean, you can only do so much fishing and camping and staying at home, etc.
Yeah.
So I was trying to become more exposed to the community and be of service in the community. So I talked to Deacon Tony, and he says, "Oh, you should volunteer for the Women's Club." Well, from there, it's been a lot of work. It's been very rewarding. And sometimes it's been kind of difficult because things don't happen as quickly as you would like them to happen. Mm-hmm. But overall, it's been very rewarding. I was in the Women's Club, I think, several years, and Stella Burke was our president, and she encouraged me to run for office because she was stepping down after 2 terms.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, sure, why not? And I guess I really didn't realize how much work it was going to be.
He kind of tricked you into it.
Exactly right. And I don't want to refer to the ladies as herding cats, mm-hmm. but sometimes when you get a group of ladies, you have to, what's the right word? You kind of have to coddle them a little bit. You're dealing with different personalities. Mm-hmm. And so you have a group that works really well in the kitchen, and then you have a group of ladies that work really well doing other activities in the halls. So it's you just kind of have to be, prepared for that.
Yeah. So you've held this position as president. This is your 3rd year, right?
That's correct.
And how long in total how have you been?
I'm on my 2nd term. And our terms are 2-year terms, and luckily I have a fantastic executive board. Yolanda Anderson is my vice president. Ruth Doogie is our treasurer, and I think Ruth is the treasurer of everything in St. Pat's. But and also we have Elizabeth Lewick as our treasurer. As our secretary. And so, we do a lot of volunteer work. We do a lot of fundraisers for the church. Most of the money goes back into the church, and we keep some money for ourselves for operating costs, operating expenses. So the church doesn't have to be out, a lot of the materials that we use. And so we're kind of self-sufficient within the church, and I think we're probably the only one that is. That we don't have to rely on St. Patrick's to buy our stuff that we need to buy to have an event.
Mm-hmm. So as with the many hats, this club I know does a lot of stuff. Can you tell us about some of the services that this club provides?
We do, like I said, we do a lot of events. Right now, we're assisting the Fall Festival folks committee in getting ready for their Fall Festival. We finished our Christmas in July, where we raised about $4,000. We have a staff of ladies that cook in the kitchen where we can sell food. And then we also have vendors that come in, so we do a lot of that stuff. And then we provide the service of doing funerals, mostly for parishioners, their families. And so we help with potlucks. We bring food in for them and water, whatever they need, whatever the family needs, we try to make available and help out as much as we can. We do some, we're available for some receptions if they need, some type of a reception. I know that before my time, the Women's Club used to do like a luncheon for the priests for some kind of a meeting that they would have. We would provide a meal for that. We were big. The Women's Club was, I think, a pretty large component of when they did the window restoration project. We did a big fundraiser, helped with a big fundraiser that, helped raise a lot of money. So there you have it.
So, what would you say is the most challenging part of being president of the Women's Club?
Being successful, our membership has dropped quite a bit. I think we're right at 19 women, and trying to keep the ladies motivated to keep helping in our events, because usually they're the only ones that we can rely on. And luckily, one of our members came up with the idea, and several other parishioners came up with another idea of getting more people involved in our events, and they call that the Good Shepherds. And so that has helped immensely, because we can pull some people from the Knights of Columbus, some people from just regular parishioners, people that have done other events that have been very successful, and there you are.
And for you, what would you say is like the most rewarding part of this club?
When we have success in our fundraisers, and seeing some of the stuff that we've done helps out, like we donated I believe over $5,000 to help with the kitchen, might have been a little more. We've been able to help the church financially when they says, well, we need a little more money to finish this project or whatever. That's rewarding, and it's also rewarding when everybody comes together and works as a team, because we're all in this together for one purpose.
So that was the last of my questions, but before I conclude this whole little thing, is there a little extra bit you want to say? You want to explain how to join the Women's Club?
Absolutely.
Anyone who might be curious?
You can contact anyone from the parish, any of the Women's Club members, and actually you can check with the rectory. They usually have some of our pamphlets. We have pamphlets out, and we're always recruiting.
All right.
And you don't have to belong to the Catholic Church to join.
All right. So, hope you join.
Thanks.
And with that, I guess that's going to conclude our next little part of this mini-series, Breaking Bread with the Ministers. And thank you for being part of this.
Thank you, Linda.
And would you like to say bye to...
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.